back again today, friends. I am giving you a deep dive freezer tour and refrigerator tour in my downstairs grocery store in my basement. I have 5 full freezers, and let me think here, 1, 2, 3, 4 refrigerators downstairs. They all have their stories. I will share them all with you. Let's get looking at what I have, and of course I'm starting this out by just sweeping the area. I just have not been inspired to work down here for the past year. It has made me sad at different times, but I am feeling like I can get down here now and work. Again, we have these tomatoes looking at us. I'm going to show you other surprises in the freezers, and we're just going to do this thing and work out an 8 to 12 week pantry challenge. I really think we're going to do this. Let's go. All right, so we are back downstairs in my freezer room. I feel like the last time I did a tour down here was probably maybe early summer 2023 or spring 2023. And a lot has changed in my life since that time. And as I've been sharing with you, the deep and massive Mega Mama food projects have just emotionally been low on my priority list. But I do really feel like it's a sign of healing, and I've always loved cooking for my people and being creative and prepping ahead and all those things, and that has just made me sad. But again, in this video over this past week, even looking at these tomatoes that I've shown you, they don't make me sad now, and we are going to can those in a couple weeks here coming up. I'm excited, getting excited about projects and potential again. So let's have a look at these freezers and these refrigerators. Now, for those of you who may be new around these here parts, let me see here if I got it right. This is the refrigerator from my first house many decades ago, okay? And it's still hanging in there. I mean, it's doing its job. These freezers, let's see, I have 5 full freezers in here. I did not start out with 5 full freezers. I've been making a full-time income online for well over a decade now. Started out as a homeschool blogger, and then once I got going on YouTube, I really dove deep into what my viewers were asking me for, which was more about how I fed my large and growing family. And in continuing to do those big batch freezer cooking days and such, that I've been doing here on YouTube for at least for a good 10 years now. I got 1 full freezer, and then I ended up needing another. I started doing things like buying whole cows at a time and pigs. My own family and I got into raising and growing and home butchering our own meat, which of course we have not been doing during this past year, but hopes and dreams for another time in life in the future. Slowly over time, I have added more freezers to my collection. Also these refrigerators. This refrigerator is probably like from 1984. It came with this house. This is one I had bought at the Forest House as another one I needed for, because you know, like Mega Mama bowls and big food projects and recipe development and all that. Like there's just times, well, you know, the noodles in this video, like I just had to have a place to shove 2 30-quart bowls until I get back to that project. This was a new fancy refrigerator I bought for the baby kitchen upstairs, and now it's another backup down here. And I'll share more details and answer more questions as we go along on this tour. So this says Project Refrigerator on it, and what do I have? I have some receipts on there from something. Okay, anyway, and then here's my freeze dryer. I have not used my Harvest Right freeze dryer in over a year. I do have it taken apart. Currently, I have the trays up there, the ring here. I need to wipe it out. But I am hopeful. I am hopeful that at some point late this summer and into the fall, we're going to start using this again. The only way I know to get back into doing something is to just take those little steps and do the next thing. So this isn't a pressure to me. We will get there or we won't. It'll be okay. But that's my plan right now. So anyway, friends, a little real-time YouTube reality is I have had this freezer open and I've been talking to you about it for about 10 minutes, and I just got a memory card error and I lost it all. So if my countenance is down a level, it's a little disappointing. Okay. So rewind like as if nothing happened, haha. And I don't have to tell you, but I like to tell you these things. So pretending like I didn't just open this freezer and talk about it for 10 minutes. Well, this doesn't sound familiar to you. It sounds familiar to me. Okay. These Sharp Shopper yogurt deals, like the organic Go-Gurts, haha, it says pack frozen and thaws by lunch. 8 tubes, strawberry banana, 99 cents. I have 6 boxes of these yogurts in here. I'm looking at my camera like I'm daring it. Okay, I'm daring it to give me a memory card here. Anyway, so we have those in there. My folks don't know these are in here, and that's just fine because, I mean, in a week, I could pop 3 in the upstairs refrigerator and surprise them. Yeah. So I have quite a bit of meat you're going to see in these, quite a bit of lunch meat deals that we've gotten at Sharp Shopper in my different freezers. As we come upon those, I want to get them moved up here. I have half a gallon. Now this has a weird ice chip on it, I guess. Excuse me. That's how I'll wash my floor. That's just from overcrowding. That has happened in my freezer. But this is half a gallon of whole milk from a local creamery that I got for 50% off at the Jamerrill store. And at some point, probably when we're doing baking projects, I will just defrost this. It'll go from the freezer into the refrigerator for maybe 2 or 3 days, and we'll use it for that. I have 3 bags of bacon in here. This is from last summer, and this just needs to be defrosted and used at some point. That's a big bulk deal from John Henry General Store. And then I have, I've got 6 of these trim train soups that I've done on a Trim Healthy Mama freezer cooking day. And you've probably seen me do this. I'll take 2 or 3 out at a time, put it in my refrigerator. I'm like, am I doing that today? Maybe I should. I probably should. And then by tomorrow, I'll be able to start microwaving them and using them for food. I do have 1 of the White Wicked chilies left. And then I have a bag of, it's just a gallon bag of homemade sausage gravy. So definitely, I'm hoping, I need to write on my list. My freezer cooking day, I want to do today for an upcoming video. I want to make a bunch of homemade biscuits for the freezer because it's been a while since we've done that. Also, we have 4 now, little random ice cream things from kids. And then we get to my tomatoes. So I do have, I have green tomatoes in here and orange tomatoes, and then of course red tomatoes. The greens and the oranges were other varieties that I did last summer, and I have 2 other big freezer things full of tomatoes. I also have quite a bit of grapes. I have some peppers in here. Okay, and then I have, this doesn't make me sad to look at. It just shows part of the journey. So on a big day, I think probably when I was canning all of that homemade applesauce, I saved all the scraps, like the peels and such from it, and just some random apple slices to do homemade apple cider. And I probably have 5 or 6 gallon bags. So we will do that project. I also have, at some point, a year or so ago, we got a good deal on grapes at the John Henry General Store, and I froze those to do apple juice and some other grape projects. So those are still there, and I plan July 2024 to get to processing those. And again, we might move these over. Let's look in the freezer meal freezer and see about consolidating things. My floor needs washed anyway, so I'm not worried about the ice on the concrete. Alrighty, and so this is the freezer that I put a lot of my freezer meal projects in, and there's some things precariously juggled here, so we are gonna reorganize it a bit. In this door, I do have some chicken that I cooked at some point and then threw back up there. And then I have these hangry pockets that we did for Trim Healthy Mama. I've got 2, 4, I've got 6 of those left. And I guess I'll move to show you the current state of it. Oh, I do still have, this is exciting. I am going to put these upstairs. So I have 2 of these lazy lasagnas left. So let's pull my food for the next few days while we're doing this. So I've got 2 lazy lasagnas and so many good things. Well, you're just going to have to watch me do a little mama organizing on this. Okay.
so there's my little bit of mama organization. So these are just some easy convenience things. I like these. It's four carbs, gluten-free, keto, low carb, all that stuff. And so I will have one as a treat when I need it. I'm gonna put this chicken here. That just represents, like, this chicken and this ground beef is whenever I need that for upcoming projects. So the baked ziti's and the baked spaghettis we got in the freezer are here. Over here I have about 3 bags of the pizza muffins, 3 bags of the macaroni and ham cups that I did in a recent video, and then 3 gallon bags of homemade chicken nuggets. So that's some good convenience items coming up that we'll be using. I do have a tower of breakfast burritos back there, and then I have well, these are the THM little pizzas that we did, and some of the THM skinny chocolate there. So I haven't been getting into that, but I need to. And then those 2 bags of pre-cooked meat that we will use for upcoming projects. And then I'm going to, trying to move my hangry packets up here. I also, so this is a whole mountain going upstairs. I'm going to take up 1 bag of pizza muffins. I've got THM waffles and 2 packs of Trim Healthy Mama quesadillas that we did. Also, I have 2 Cinnabon cakes, which are thebomb.com, sugar-free, gluten-free, all of that. I just need to do the homemade sugar-free icing for those, and then the lazy lasagnas. So basically, this is a big part of what I will be eating over the next several days, maybe even this whole week here. And then snack wise for my folks, like I say, 1 bag of pizza muffins. I got other stuff going on upstairs for them. And then all of these, so these bags of sourdough bagels and English muffins, we did July 2023, and they have been in my freezer. And so I'm pulling them out, and in my freezer cooking video I'm doing today, I'm going to use these for breakfast sandwiches. And then these were some bagels that were in the freezer that were $1.19 from Sharp Shopper. Basically, this whole pile is going to be my breakfast sandwich pile. Found a bonus ice cream sandwich. No, it'll be mad about that. So I do have something frozen at the bottom of this freezer. But I also have a box of, oh, if I can get it out, frozen peanut butter and jellies. So super, super helpful with kid life. Then I have a shelf here that has the Whoop Whoop soup and the Wicked white chili and some jalapeno popper soup. That's a recipe from my blog. And then our gallon bag of spaghetti sauce from yesterday. And so that is what is happening in this freezer, and we are going to continue to shop and meal plan from my freezers as I pull out food that we will be using at different times. But I do plan for my folks to eat dinner from all the food that I'm prepping today in my next video. So that's the state of this freezer. I want many more breakfast freezer meals and lunch things in there. So this is super random and unorganized. And you know what? I was saying I had 2 of these baskets full. I don't, because obviously there were no tomatoes in there. I do have some tomatoes sitting on this shelf. I even see some peppers in there. But all of these, plus all of those tomatoes, plus I have a friend that has offered, they've got a bunch of, I think their tomatoes are already chopped, but they're from last summer's garden, and that's in their freezer. I'm going to let them pass their tomatoes on to me. They are giving, I am receiving, and I'm going to make up a bunch of homemade tomato sauce. And I will probably also check like the John Henry General Store, because they'll get 20-pound boxes of tomatoes in. I know that they get things from the local produce auctions, but it's helpful for me to not, I mean, I want to go to the produce auction, but in the meantime, we will do that. So much randomness in here, and again, we'll organize some. I've got, okay, so 2 packs. So I probably need to I need to take some of these breakfast burritos upstairs. So I will set that out. Okay, so we will do that. That'll be for tomorrow's breakfast. Oh, good old Azure. Okay, so, and I might actually use these today. Are these blackberries? Yeah. I'm going to set these out. I will use these today when I do that next freezer cooking video. And then, okay, so I have several bags of frozen sourdough discard that I did in my Large Family Table Community membership. I froze them in butter molds. I feel the little sourdough flicker. It's a coming, so we'll get there. But anyway, so
we have a good bit of sourdough discard that will get to other projects. Okay, here's some more berries that I'm probably going to use these now. I mean, this is some of our smoothie making stuff too, but I'm going to do a bunch of muffins today. So I'm going to set these out, get those for upstairs. I love these bags from Costco. And so that's what a pantry and freezer challenge does. It just makes me go through, take inventory, use up what we can. Now, these are 4 things of the THM meatloaf that we did. And this is actually from February, so I'm trying to think. I think I will set these out to defrost also, and this is probably, I mean, I know it's in individual containers, but I'll probably do this with some broccoli for my folks tomorrow night. So again, we're doing it. We're pulling from the freezers. We're making things happen. Okay, and okay, so I have a bag of emergency Costco meatballs. It never hurts to have 6 pounds of meatballs that you can just dump in the slow cooker with some marinara sauce and some barbecue sauce. Ready to go. Okay, random. What even is this? I don't know what that is, but it probably needs to get out of the freezer. Okay. Probably freezer burned, really good, gluten-free corn dogs there. Whoops. Different things have fallen. Okay, these egg wedges. These are gluten-free, and it's got turkey sausage and cheese. I haven't actually had any of these yet, but I can see some of my folks have, and that's good. Okay, I'm gonna not, this gluten-free in particular, specialty stuff is pricey. And this is a gluten-free pizza. So anyway, I'm gonna leave those there. Let other folks decide. I have 1 box of the jalapeno cheddar Bubba burgers, so we need to use those. Move my vegetables up here. I have 1 of these Real Good, that's the brand name, entree bowls, 16 grams of protein, grain-free, $1.99 from Sharp Shopper. So, and then several bags of these little chicken meat things cut up. Whoops. Okay. What's left of some frozen bananas, but the bags, I'll use this today when we're doing muffins. Okay. So, move my, so I have also, I've got this bag of, it says Tim Hortons hash brown patties. 4-pound bag, $3.99. So I have those. And then this is a whole box of organic diced potatoes from Azure. Okay, so for my freezer cooking video today, I could probably do like some egg bakes with those. I'll come back to that thought. Anyway, I want to frozen strawberries. Okay, so these little packs of meat, these are just nice little like hickory chicken packs of meat that are good for things. Some frozen okra, which when you do THM, it's just always things you need okra for. You just did not realize how much okra you need in your life, but anyway. And I do have a few packs of peppers. Okay. Okay, I might do this corn with that meatloaf for my people.
Okay, which doesn't really have to defrost now. I'm just worried I'll forget about it, but you'll remind me in the next video. Okay, and so I feel a little better about this. Okay, over here in the door, I do have, and I have some family folks that really, like Brussels sprouts. Like, I've done a good job as a mom. So have those in the door there, and they'll eat those. And we have, I feel like, honor, I miss it so much, the Mediterranean style brown rice and quinoa that we lived off of for like 4 months from Sharp Shopper. I have 3 bags left. It was $3.99 a box, and yes, we should make it. And again, now that I feel my little cooking capacity engine starting to turn, maybe we'll get to it. Here's a random tomato. So this has always been my fruit and veggie freezer. I guess I do technically have meat in this, which I probably shouldn't. Okay, so you're helping me. Whoop, I'm throwing the Bubba Burgers. You're helping me get back to organizing. I do have a beef freezer and I have a chicken freezer. So let's act like it, right? Alrighty. I'll leave my little gluten-free people stuff, but okay, so here's the state of the fruit and veggie freezer, and I feel like definitely over the next 6 weeks we can use up these frozen vegetables. And we've got a plan. Like, those tomatoes are going down. They're going to find their purpose in life, and I'm not doing any other big shopping right now. So we're just going to clean this out. We'll do something with those. We'll get to the sourdough discard that's frozen. And again, those potatoes, I'm excited about that. So let's turn over here. Alrighty, so here we go. Beef freezer and pork and chicken freezer. So I'm gonna give you a tour, and boy, these need organized, but that might not be today now because I got other things a rolling. I'm just still gonna put this chicken in here. All kinds of good randomness in this freezer that we can use up. Okay. I'm gonna get these chicken cats in there though. And then, not as much exciting happening in the beef freezer. I mean, to some extent, projects will be a happening. So, I have my oxtail still, but this whole shelf is bones for broth. Now, I will say, the last couple times, I'm just going to toss that bag, the last couple times I have done big roaster ovens full of broth, I've had major life tragedies. So I'm going to make jokes about it, and we're going to get through. But again, the roaster ovens, I got 3 of them looking at me. They're going to come upstairs, and we are going to make bone broth, and we're going to can it. So, bones, this whole shelf is bones. And what is this, like, 5-6 pound bags of them, several. And then I have a lot of short ribs. Lots of short ribs going down. So yeah, lots of short ribs, like stacks and stacks of short ribs. Lots of ribs. I have the cow tongue, and I have a beef heart. I do have a brisket. Okay, it's like I have a 1.8 pound brisket in there, and down here I've got some beef liver, and it looks like more ribs. So let me know some ideas for those in the comments. This is so the other week, losing my Bubba Burgers. You must find your purpose. Okay. So I probably got about 35 pounds or so of ground bison left from the second time I bought a 40+ pound box at Sharp Shopper. So this is in here also. We're gonna use it, but I really these things need to get used and cleaned out, and I need this freezer anyway for the full cow. I do also have a random bag of dinner rolls dated from May 2021. We'll cook that at some point.
Anyway, so that is what is in the deep freezer for now. This freezer over here has a bag of ice that I should not have taken up space. I have some of these Ezekiel muffins, some more Ezekiel bread, some gluten-free tortillas, a lot of ice packs, and yeah, so many ice packs. Oh, another thing of bagels that we should use these up. And so, and like Ezekiel hot dog buns and stuff. So, I can organize my ice pack here for a minute. Okay, so, and then down here I have a box of eggs. These refrigerators, I mean, they need organized too, but I have some more sour cream and ricotta from projects I was working on. I have a random bag of tortillas that I might use today in a project. I just showed you that. Okay. And now we're going to look at this pork and chicken freezer. A lot we can use up over the coming weeks here. So this is my last big full freezer. And so in here I have several, well, this says backbone, but I do have several hams in that basket from the full hog that I bought. I don't remember when I bought it. Did I buy it in 2023? I mean, here's one of the hams. So we have several hams, okay. We have some randomness. It's a bag of cauliflower rice and another bag. So I'm gonna, excuse me while I put these in the fruit and veggie freezer. Okay. So, yeah. The lunch meat deals are just deep and wide. I would love to do a condensed shelf. I guess I'm gonna do that in here because most of it looks like it's in here. And you know, freezer randomness. I love these hand-wrapped shrimp ramen bowls. I mean, they're just so good. They're so good. And I haven't had one in a while. And there's probably reasons for that, but it's delicious. Okay. Then I bought this at Costco a bit ago. I still haven't used it. 18 bacon wrapped stuffed jalapenos. I just feel like I should take them upstairs and use them. Oven bake only, do not microwave. Upside down. They're kind of bossing me a little bit though. Air fryers preferred. Okay, 350, 15 minutes and flip. I should probably just make them though. You know, my blood sugar's dropping. It's time for me to eat. So I'm not going to make any big life decisions, but I need to use these in an upcoming video, okay? I mean, they look at me and they judge me. But I want to move lunch meat here. Okay, hold on. So, what are these? Looks like little bacon fat pieces. Some spare ribs. Okay. So, I'm going to organize my lunch meat deals for a minute, okay? Okay, so part of what I'm what I'm finding is this is a bag of, it's probably 2 pounds of sausage, cooked, dated 3/23. So I'm going to use this in my breakfast freezer cooking that I'm doing today. So I'm going to add this to my pile. Okay. These were some random gluten-free noodles that somebody in the house froze. I'm just going to not worry about them right now. I do have, okay, looking ahead of me. Well, okay, so here's how the lunch meat
aisle is. I have more from that freezer to bring over. I do have one of these boneless hams. And then I also have 3 packs of sausage links. So again, breakfasty meats, freezer cooking pile going down. Beef Alfredo from June 23. Okay, for the random things in the freezer. So I'm gonna put this in the beef freezer, I guess. Or you know what? I should actually put this in my freezer meal freezer. Because I'm pretty sure this is something I need to do like noodles or rice for again. So let me put that over there. Okay, bringing other lunch meat over. And honestly, we need lunch meat upstairs. So I put 3 in, I'm taking 3 out, going upstairs now. All right. So, and we also have, this is hot Italian sausage, delicious. And I just defrost these, throw them in the slow cooker, and do some sides with them. And there's more lunch meat in here. So, there's a ham bone. Okay, I've got all kinds of pork fat. So, projects. I also have quite a bit of this uncured bacon, which tastes different because it's not cured. But the farmer that I bought this from, she said that she cooks it like in a cast iron, puts a little liquid aminos on it, maybe some liquid smoke. We'll get into that at some point, but I got some of that. Okay, so I'm probably gonna move these little individual chicken bags over here. So there's a whole thing of blueberries in here. I don't think it was meant to be, but I'll use them. Know that history, but that's okay. More of this bacon. So I'm going to move the bacon from this other freezer over to this one. Again, I guess it's how we wash our floors in the mountains of Virginia, right? So putting this bacon up. And this is cured bacon, but at least I'll have it in one spot. Stare at it. More of the uncured. I do have some random things in that basket. There's 2 things of these chicken meatballs. Okay, this says cooked turkey. Looks like ground turkey. I'm going to put this with that other cooked meat. That cooked meat is just, again, for my mind, as I'm coming down here and like fellowshipping with these freezers every day, I will know when I get to do those dinner freezer meals that that meat is what I need to use up next. And then this bag of sausage gravy. Woo, that's just us walking over ice. I want to put that in this freezer that has like the prepared meals. So I know when I open this freezer, besides my little mental note there, that all of this food is ready to go for me, for my folks, for people down the road, whatever comes. This stuff is prepped and ready. And probably not super necessary, but I want to put my soups in here. Alrighty, so hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams are happening. We'll close that. Here's how the project freezer is looking. It's looking like it's mostly projects and some bonus yogurt, a little bit of ice cream, half-gallon milk, but again, we will use that for projects. You'll help me stay up on that. And then back to over here. So in this basket, again with, and there's been some spills in life, backbone. As we get through these freezers, we'll truly clean them out too, like clean the random messes. So I've got some catfish nuggets, I have some tilapia, I have a salmon, I have a bag of shrimp, and a bag of crawfish because someone was like, hey mom, can we do that? So I will be a good mom and actually we will cook those up. Is that, yeah, that's the backbone. Okay, so a shelf full of ham and bacon is not a bad life problem. Shelf full of discount lunch meats, and then those chicken cuts that we got. This also has lunch meat, and what's under that? There's a random spoon, 2 random spoons. You know that happens because we'll have gallons of ice cream down here, and ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies, but I'll find little clues. It's like, I didn't know that they had ice cream. I mean, it's fine, I buy it for them, but there will be signs, right? Random, well, broken fork. Got 1 random chicken pot pie and some imitation crab meat. This is fighting me and I'm holding my camera with one hand. So I'm gonna take my evidence, and then there, yeah, that's the ham bone. Okay, so, and then here's our bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers, still judging us. So here's how the chicken and pork freezer's looking. And these I got at Sharp Shopper here recently. It's like the chicken apple sausage that I like. And what's that? Some Cajun style. So just some deliciousness. But again, keep watching our Large Family Meals of the Week videos and you'll see as we use those goodies up. And so this is the reality of freezers that need cleaned as I step on ice. Like this is ice cream situations. We will just clean that out, and this is not the cleaning video, but I do have some flowers in there. I do have, this is Trim Healthy Mama French toast from I don't know when, so I'm gonna put that in this freezer so I can keep it straight. And you know, if you've seen my other freezer organization videos, I used to have part of my brain that stayed up on this stuff pretty good, but I mean, we're making it, so I'm proud of us. So nothing else is going in here, and again, I'm not cleaning it a lot right now, just a little mama cleanup. And so that's a good freezer for like my big ice packs to go in for right now. And then as far as organizing the refrigerators, this one has milks in it. Coffee creamers, everything just needs a good cleaning. But we won't judge all of that right now. Yeah, that just is done. Okay, I have a super big thing of provolone from Sharp Shopper. Looks like it's in great shape. I don't remember when I bought this. I don't feel like I've bought provolone anytime recently. And I don't see any dates on it. But again, I have no problem using this. So I'm gonna actually take this upstairs because this can be shredded up for freezer meals today. Okay. So those are some energy drinks I had bought at Sharp Shopper. I haven't really been drinking them. There we go. These 2 milks I need to take upstairs. And then okay, I've got a bag that's just stuck. But anyway, some salad fixings I can also take upstairs to do salad in jars. Some more Project Sour Cream. I'm going to put this with my other. And, okay. And then I have some milk that I saw that's been put in this refrigerator. I would like to condense it. And now, again, when you see all this milk, we're a household of 10, a solid 10, one toddler, lots of teens, several adults. We have for years gone through a gallon of milk a day easy. So I stay up on the milk. This milk is dated coming up, so I want that to be used. Okay, and so random bag of apples. I will take these upstairs. One random yogurt. I guess I should take this upstairs too. Empty box. Again, over these next several weeks, we will have a time where we actually like scrub things out. But anyway, here's my milk, and well, I would usually I'd put eggs here. Let's put, I'm like, is it worth running over here to grab the one egg box? Let's do it. Put the eggs in there. And again, some folks will watch this and say, well, why have all these empty refrigerators and freezers? Well, they're not always empty. And like when we get to big cannon and big projects, I need this kind of space. So anyway, there's this one. And then this one just has our poor little forgotten about radishes that I could dump in the slow cooker. Should take those up. Take these up today too. And then this whole refrigerator, besides this poor little lemon that died a sad death. Sorry, little lemon. I'm just gonna set it over here for now. This will be totally empty, but I will prep these and throw these in the slow cooker. And slow cooker or roasted radishes taste just like little potatoes to me. Very nice. And so this refrigerator is officially truly empty and needs cleaned. And then this refrigerator, that was our drink fridge. It's got some hair products in there. It has some mess from an exploded can. Anyway, nothing in it. And it has a life ahead of it where we will scrub it, which will not be this video though. And then up here, let's see, I do have, I think, another bag. That's another bag of sauce. Some more lunch meat, we know where to put that. My little tubes that I'm collecting today. And some sausages that I'm gonna use in my breakfast freezer meals. And this mountain. So with this amazing food mountain, like from here over, these are all items I'm going to use today in my big pantry freezer challenge freezer cooking video. So you'll be seeing these things soon. And then these items, these freezer meals are going in my refrigerator. We will be using in the coming days. The radishes we're going to meal prep. The salad stuff I'm probably going to use for some salads in jars because I did get 2 more bags of lettuce from a friend last night. And so here we go. So thank you so much, friends, for hanging out with me on our new adventures of Large Family Meals of the Week, where, again, in the comments, you were going to tell me, like, help me with some parameters. Remember, I can't be super rigid. I have to allow for life. Like, if it's a Sunday and I just feel like picking up some pizzas at Walmart, I'm going to do it, so you might as well, like, allow me to do it. Also, help me think through, like, little weekly pickup order things. Basically, you know, eggs, milk, bread. I would like to get into making some bread again. I don't know that I can 100% make all the bread products for 10 folks all day, every day, but if we get some good pantry freezer cooking challenge videos in, you know, maybe just like with the English muffins from last summer and the homemade sourdough bagels from last summer, maybe we can get a stash going. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I appreciate your thoughts. Thank you for spending the week with me and seeing what's in my freezers, and we are gonna do so many projects coming up to get everything cleaned out and then fill it all up again. I'll see you real soon with another brand new video. Bye-bye.